Well, I guess it's more like good afternoon because it's just afternoon. It occurred to me last night as I was falling asleep that I never actually told you guys what I'm working on, and that some of you might think that I'm writing a novel, which honestly would be a lot easier than what I'm actually doing. I am writing a short story collection. So during National Novel Writing Month this year, in addition to writing a novel, I drafted 2 short stories. And since this is a 10-day challenge, and it seems the average short story collection tends to have around 12 stories, I thought, why don't I write 10 stories so that I finish 2022 with an entire collection? Joke's on me though, because I forgot that drafting 10 stories also means plotting 10 stories. And that's the part that I've been struggling with. I also realized that I brought up the fact that I was gonna do 16 15-minute sprints maximum, which is around like 4 hours because each sprint is 15 minutes. But I didn't tell you how many it took me to get to the 5,000. I just told you that it was 16 maximum. It took me 8 15-minute sprints. I broke those 15-minute sprints into several 5-minute sprints. 5-minute sprints are really the only way I know how to fast draft without getting distracted by Twitter. It's ridiculous. So I would do 3 5-minute sprints in every 15-minute segment, but I didn't want to add more columns to my spreadsheet, so I would write down how many I got in each 5-minute sprint, then add the 3 numbers together, and then put that number in the spreadsheet. So really I ended up doing 24 sprints. That's it for today's math. Please don't ask me to do any more. Making a poet do this much math should be illegal. I didn't sign up for this. Today's featured book is The Queen's Gambit by Walter Tevis. It's an older book. I think it came out in 1983, but unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably at least heard of the Netflix show, which was really good, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't think I would enjoy the book because it's about chess and involves really detailed descriptions of chess games. And that just sounded really boring to me. But I was pleasantly surprised. I ended up really enjoying it. Yes, there's chess throughout, but if you can bear with it, it becomes a really gripping read. And lately, I've been thinking a lot about strategy games, and strategy in games, and in life. Not least of all because Taylor Swift recently released an album where she talks about being a manipulative mastermind. But I want to talk about the song Dear Reader in particular, because I think it pairs quite well with the themes in The Queen's Gambit. In particular, I want to draw your attention to the bridge, and this line in particular. No one sees when you lose when you're playing solitaire. What an incredible line. It says so much in such a small space, and especially in the context of the rest of the song and the rest of the album. Because solitaire is a game that you play alone, so when you lose, it doesn't really make a difference. And so I think this really speaks to her loneliness and how she feels like she's become so huge that her life has just become a game of solitaire, where even losing doesn't really make an impact anymore. And even though it might be at the top, it's still an incredibly lonely place to be. So today's prompt is to write a narrative about a person in power who strategizes frequently, but it ends up backfiring and having the opposite of the intended outcome. We're starting a little late today. It's entirely my fault. I woke up and decided to dig through my closet and discovered my makeup from college. And then also I wore this outfit and I paired it with a black hijab without realizing that wearing a black hijab with a black screen behind me would make me look like a floating head. All right, let's get started. Tuning in to say that I am very close to finishing. I ended up skipping lunch because I wanted to finish as quickly as I could before the sun sets. So just a quick update. I'm currently at 3,136 words and hoping to get not 5,000 but like just under 5,000 because I went a little bit over yesterday, but overall, I want my total to be like 10,000 today. So see you soon, hopefully. It's just after 4:50 and I just hit my goal. I actually went a little bit over again today. I got 5,017 and hopefully that means that I can take off a little bit earlier on Friday once it like all adds up. But anyway, I'm ecstatic to have reached it and I did it before the sunset. So super excited to go eat now. This was supposed to be today's lunch, but it is now today's dinner instead. I don't eat that many salads, but I'm excited to try this one out. It is a Santa Fe style salad with chicken, market side, which I think is like a Walmart brand. I don't know, it came from Walmart and I chose it from my fridge because of the Best Buy date. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.